Boom. We are live. All right, all right, all right, all right. Let me go ahead and put my camera on. That could help. We're good. Can everybody see me?
No.
Oh, you guys can't see me?
See your logo. Oh.
All right. Can you guys see me now? Can you see me now?
I see you. Yeah, now I see you up on the top. Yeah, there we go. There you are.
All right. All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. Well, here's what I'm excited to share with y'all. Okay. Um, we've achieved the first milestone as a community, right? But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure everybody's on the same page. Just a show of hands. There's no right or wrong answer. But how many of you here sometimes feel like you're still wondering what is the PPP 101 offer? Okay, good.
I do. I'll memorize.
Okay, well, you're gonna be able to see this in the community, and it's actually gonna be broken down within a video, right? But we're gonna break it down today, like to the T. In other words, the first thing a person needs to know when they come in, right, is when I give X amount of dollars, what am I getting in return? How many of you guys feel that way? Right? You should know, right? Okay. It's just like if I buy life insurance, I have to know exactly what I'm getting in return, correct?
Yes.
Now, tell me, Jeff, do you do that after you pay the premium or before you pay the premium? Jeff is going to tell you that depends on the life insurance agent.
That's exactly right.
We don't work that way. Okay, we are straight across the board. You know, we want to make sure that two people see eye to eye and two people are on the same page, even though they try to beat the system, right, Zuli? Zuli got a chance to experience a very interesting appointment. So, um, I don't think she knew there were kind of people like that out there. But he mean good. He mean good. He mean good. So
I believe everyone.
that's right. That's right. So let me kind of share with you guys a little bit, right? So this is kind of how it works, right? So as I was saying here, right? You know what? I'm not sharing. Okay, hold on. Ooh, let's go here. Let's go here, and let's go share screen. Share, replace sharing, entire screen, share. All right. So that should be this one. There we go. All right. So we're good. So as I was sharing with you guys, right? As I was sharing with you guys, a new person comes in is what is it that I give and what am I going to get back, right? The second question they will ask is what would you say if we were getting in this group and the community asks, right? You want to ask the community, which I'm going to put that post in the community. Does that make sense? Right? Does that make sense, guys? Okay. And I expect you guys to respond, right? When I put that post in the community, I expect you guys to respond. Okay. Now, we've achieved our first milestone, which is making this community a six-figure community, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Now, what happened along the journey, okay, during these 12 months? Okay. So when you come here, okay, coming back this way, right? Our goal is to help 1,000 people create their first 100 video. Does that make sense? Can you imagine helping 1,000 people create their first 100 video? Now, when we talk about creating 100 videos, we kind of got to break that down by definition, correct? That means that video is going to be branded, meaning it has a logo, meaning it has a color brand, right? And we don't want our videos to look like everybody else, Correct?
Correct.
We
Yes,
want our
sir.
video to stand out like the purple cow. In other words, you're
Are you
competing.
on?
What is that?
It sound like
That's Kathy. Hey, Kathy, if you don't mind, if you can holler at Cynthia, that would be great. Or anyone in the call, if you could holler at Cynthia, that would be great. Okay. But guys, we want to make sure that our videos stand out because we want people to buy even though we're selling the same product. Does that make sense?
yes.
And that would be on the legacy side. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Because outside the legacy, our product is completely different than anyone else that have a community. We have a very unique offer. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So when I pay $2 or $20 a year, what do I get in return? In return, okay, this is kind of what I get. Let me make this a little bit bigger. Here we go. Right? So this is, can you guys see this okay?
Yes.
All right. I want to make my disclaimer. I'm not a vision doctor, but I do provide vision. Okay. So you get 3 income stream. That's why it's in bolded letters. Anybody know what those 3 income streams are?
It's one.
Come again?
HPA is one.
No, 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 no.
Oh.
3 income stream without buying anything.
The for the posting, the 50.
50 for 400 points a week.
Right.
1,000 points a month, you get 50. And then you get any post that hits 100 points, you get 50. So if you do 30 posts with 50, you'll get 50 30 times.
Repeat that again. I didn't know that. Repeat, please.
So if a post hit 100 points, that means that one comment is 1 point, one like is 1 point. So whenever it hits 100 points, I have a VA that monitors the entire channel to look for any posts that hit 100 points. The minute he brings that 100 point, Kathy was the first one who earned the $50 for that. And she didn't even know she hit it.
I gotta start posting.
Yeah,
Let me tell you, you're the most qualified, Brahim. And you qualify for this too, Brahim. Only person who disqualified for this is myself. Okay? Because I have a lot of posts that hit 100 points.
Right.
Make sense?
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's why I know it's doable. The other thing you get for $2 versus $20, right? For the standard, you get 3 free workshops a week. How many of you guys find value in our workshops?
I do.
Yes.
How many of you guys have leveraged these workshops as part of your transformation along the journey? Okay? That's the value we want to bring. Okay? You get those 3 income stream just for engaging in the community, right? And then you get a blueprint that will show you how to pass the 7-second test and the 3-click test, and you get an ebook for our inner circle. Okay? For $2, $20 a year, how many of you guys feel that's enough value? Right? If someone doesn't feel there's enough value, you guys are reasonable business people, but there's gonna be people that say, I'm not getting enough value. In my opinion, this is where the word bougie comes. Anybody know what bougie?
No.
That means they want something for nothing, right? Now, when I pay $80 or $800 per year, which means you get 2 months off, right? So that's a 33% discount, right? what do you get in return? Well, we're gonna help you create 100 videos, which is basically broken down 3 shorts per day and 10 long form within those 30 days. Now, it might not start out that way because everybody got a learning curve, but once you get up to speed, create batch content is very simple, guys. When you're up to speed, this means like editing the video is no problem, posting the video is no problem, and you start creating batch content. Madeline, you want to share a little bit on that?
Yes. I actually find it easier to do batch content than having to prepare every morning and, just do those three. Especially in the morning, if you start, I start early in the morning, and then my energy is I would say my energy adds to creating the content. Because I believe your mood influences the quality of your content. So that's why I enjoy batch content. I just think it's easier.
Hey, Raheem,
Yo.
I want you to do me a favor. Whether you use ChatGPT or use Google, come back with me with a figure on what people charge out there to completely brand 3 social media channels.
All right, hold on. Give me 1 second.
While you do that, I'm gonna go ahead and present to what we offer. Okay. So when you're in the inner circle and you don't know what you're doing and you want your channel branded, right? Like we do the banner, we do the description, one-on-one, the whole 9 yards, right? In the elite circle, we do that for $500. In the inner circle, we do that for $1,000. But you're gonna get handheld for someone who doesn't know what they're doing. Okay?
Anywhere from $500 to $5,000 a month. Those are the industry figures. A dedicated branding campaign, logo, identity, visual style, messaging often ranges from 11,000 to 70,000 for a full brand, not just social, depending on depth.
That's awesome. And it's recorded. Do you guys see what I'm talking about? Do you see how good we have it here? And let me tell you something. The services that Brahim just told you, they're not going to meet with you one-on-one to teach you. They're just going to do it. If you need some adjustments, they'll give you X amount of adjustments. If it's more than that X amount, they start charging you more. Do you guys understand what we have in the marketplace? Okay? So this includes, like Brahim said, this includes the logo, the brand, the color theme, and branding the video wall.
Yeah.
Is that not what you just read, right? That's exactly what you just read, right?
Logo, identity, visual style, messaging, and the wall.
So let me ask you guys this. Do you think I might have done a little homework before I put this together? Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to teach you. We're going to teach you how to clarify your channel so that it speaks to your perfect customer. You guys seen that even though you've seen my channel, I've made some adjustments every time that I see something that needs to be fixed, correct? Yeah. And anytime I fix it, I share it with you so you learn from it. Does that make sense? Yeah. Do you know anyone out there that does that? No. Guess what? Your call to action, your descriptions, clear directions on your CTAs. People have to spend hours and hours on YouTube to learn this or pay thousands of dollars in courses to learn this. How much are we charging you? $80 a month. Okay? We're going to help you pass the 7-second test, the 3-click test, to make sure that your audience knows who you are, what you do, and what problem you solve. Does that make sense? Okay? This is vital. Guys, we're going to teach you how to use tools. Oh my goodness, this is included in this $80. How many courses you got to take, Raheem, just to learn how to use Descript? CapCut, Canva. Canva alone, I could build a channel on Canva alone.
Whole bunch of YouTube videos.
I could build a channel on Descript alone, on vidIQ alone, CapCut alone. These are all individual channels. But we're going to teach you that in the community.
And that's the thing, guys. Like, you can go to YouTube and watch tutorials on all of those things, but you're not going to get the one-on-one help. What happens when you have a question? What happens when you get stuck? You don't have anybody to talk to.
It's amazing.
Here you do.
See, a lot of people think that $80 is too much, but they don't realize what they get back. $80, right? Now, let me show you. This is additional bonus benefits, okay? We've included a thumbnail template done for you. For most thumbnails, all you gotta do is change your head. You don't want to look like me. Does that make sense? How many of you can drag and drop? You don't have to spend all these hours to recustomize. It's done for you. These are converting ones. What happens if the bridge ain't broken? What do?
Don't cost.
Don't fix it. Just replace your face. Does that make sense? Right? On the most case scenario, at least branded your color. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's it. Very simple, right? I think who was the person who talked about the buttons? Who's the one that gave the template to the buttons? Anybody remember?
The buttons.
I have an entire Canva file that has over 500 buttons, like 3-dimensional buttons. Okay, clickable buttons, because sometimes you need buttons, right? Does that make sense? Like when you build a page and stuff like that, you need a button, right? Let me tell you, these 2 templates right here are at least $300 value each.
You see him?
Does that make sense? All right. You're going to get full access to the recordings and the templates of every workshop that includes a template or a recording. All for how much?
$80 a month.
$80 a month, guys. Okay? And on top of that, you have access to 20 income stream in the inner circle. Now, how amazing is that? And you have access to our elite circle mastery at retail value. But you have access to it without going into the elite coaching. Does that make sense? Now, what do we give you in the inner circle? We're going to give you a community funnel, an inner circle funnel, a gap backup funnel, but you do have to pay a little for a link tree and for a Lunical setup. Does that make sense? We build it for you, but you still have to pay a setup fee. Okay? Now, when you go into the elite coaching, right, which is 100, or $1,200 a year. But I'm gonna do something really good for Black Friday for both existing and new member. Okay, I'm putting the offer together right now, and it's gonna be something completely insane.
I like insanity.
It's gonna be completely insane because how many of you guys here were with Nowside? Okay, would you agree when Nowside does a Black Friday offer, it is completely insane, right?
Yeah.
What if I told you it would be a similar insane?
Okay. Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. Okay, that's just a hint. Okay, that's just a hint. Okay, so what do I get in return? Obviously, you know that there's two ways to get into the coaching, right? You have 4 payments of 300, right? Plus the 100 a month, right? Or you can do 1,200 the first year and then thereafter just do 100 a month or 1,000 a year if you pay annual. Okay? Everybody good?
Yeah.
But what do you get in return? Well, you're going to get everything that's in the standard community and the inner circle, all that is included. But on top of that, 50 to 70% discount on all the masteries and majority of the products and services that PPP offer. That alone, guys, is worth the membership. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because right here, you already saved $500 on your social media, 3 channels minimum. You already saved 500 by being a member. And then you save on top of your setup fees, you save 50%, you save a lot. Okay? And on top of that, right? What is the number one benefit of this coaching?
One-on-one.
That's right. So when you come here, we're going to do all of this right here, right? We're going to do the videos and everything, the teaching. But the biggest thing is we're going to do it as much as one-on-one per day if needed and time availability is there. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And some of you are already taking advantage of this one a day. And guess what? The ones that are taking advantage of the one a day is the same people right now that are transforming. Is it not?
Yep.
Madeline, what does this one-on-one coaching mean to you?
Oh man. To be honest, if we don't meet like every day or every second day, I kind of feel like abandoned because these daily trainings is like it keeps you on track and it keeps you updated and it keeps you motivated. So for me, it's everything.
So you're saying
I
it's like
can't
a
live
lifeline.
without it. Yes, definitely.
How about you, Breezy?
Accountability. Remember that one.
Yep. What does
That's
it mean
true.
to you, this one-on-one coaching, Breezy?
Oh man, the one-on-one coaching actually has brought me up out of the ashes. Okay, and now each and every day I'm feeling that based on what I'm learning and seeing and hearing in everything, that I'm closer now to making a big difference in my um, income than I ever was before, because there's so much now just to absorb and put in place. So, so what I'm getting ready to put in place right now will take me to a land I've never been before, and so I'm very excited about that.
Is it worth every dollar you spend?
Yeah, because I'd be like a salmon. I'd be swimming against the river tide still. Okay, and I don't like swimming against the river tide, against the waves, against the ocean. I'd rather swim along with the tide and absorb the information and put it in place. So
Absolutely. I don't know if Dana, if Dana, are you able to speak, Dana? Okay. I'm going to go to Cynthia. Cynthia, what does the one-on-one coaching mean to you?
it means I have the accountability so that I'm not flying by the seat of my pants again. Gives me focus, answers questions that I didn't voice on a recorded message as we're on Zoom or something. And it gives me the clear understanding of how to do the work. And that's tremendous.
Awesome. Awesome. How about you, Martha? What does the one-on-one coaching mean to you ever since you started?
Well, it definitely has helped me, but I have been stalled out because um, I saw how you were very frustrated with me, and I just felt like we weren't meshing together, and I just feel really far behind. And I know that this sounds like a wow, wow, wow thing, so I need to make a decision, what I want to do about this, because I know you're very busy,
No
and
problem.
I don't know. I got to think what I want to do about this.
No problem. No problem. How about you, Zuli? You're starting to understand the one-on-one coaching. What does it mean to you, Zuli?
Well, great, thank you. For me, one of the things is, as you say, one-on-one coaching is day, and I'm the type of person that never liked to ask for help. So now, just like having the discipline to texting out, say, "Are you available?" is a major thing for me. But when you've been available, it's extremely helpful because I appreciate, I want to learn as quickly as possible so I can continue to be as independent as I've always been accustomed to being, and then move on to the next grade, shall we say. I always like to compete against myself, and so learning and having the skills and the knowledge is as quick as possible. It just gets me to the next level. So I
Awesome.
really appreciate it. Thank
Awesome.
you.
Y'all know I always say the best for last, right? You got the right away, Rudy.
Um, I like it. It's brought me a long way, and I think it's great.
What would you say to a brand new person if they were to get started in the coaching? What would you say they need to take advantage of?
The one-on-one,
Okay, very good.
because you're not going to find this nowhere else.
Very good. Tell them a little bit about what's happening with your content.
I'm getting more engagement. I'm getting more views, and it's making me be more consistent.
It's awesome. It's awesome. That's the name of the game, guys. It starts with the views, then it starts with engagement, and then from the engagement, it is up to you whether they make it to the funnel or not. Does that make sense? Because you have to make the connection. Okay? In other words, if somebody asks for information, you make sure you direct them in the right places to get the information. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yes.
That's our job. You see, that's our job. And how good you do that determines how well the outcome happens. Okay? So this is very important, guys, because you get all these things, right? And this is so far how many people we've actually helped that got us to a six-figure community. Okay? And it's actually a total of 35. 35 people. Okay? That we've either helped through the elite coaching or the inner circle. Does that make sense? And this is only the beginning, guys. This is only the beginning. Imagine what's going to happen in the next 12 months.
We're all going to be up there with you.
Better have your seatbelt on.
Let me tell you, this 3-tier community has changed the game. How easy was it, Brahim, outside of figuring out you were a moderator?
Yeah, I couldn't pay it first.
But was it pretty easy though once we figured it out, right?
Oh yeah. It's simple.
And that's how simple somebody comes in. And most people you will see, they don't care about no $2 a month. They don't care about $20 a year.
Yeah.
Especially when they understand it's for you to have a safe community to keep the scammers out. Does that make sense? You won't even find an identity theft security software that costs $2 a month.
Oh no.
How many of y'all agree?
Agreed.
So guess what?
Agreed.
I think that the $2 is going to be our sweet spot. I don't believe we will need to go up to 5, but we're going to let it run for 90 days to see what happens. Okay? So, what are some questions you have that I have not covered in terms of the offer? Go ahead, Cynthia. I see your hand is raised.
I wanted to ask about the 3-tier. That wasn't totally clear for me.
So the 3-tier, your first tier is the standard tier. That's the $2 or $20 a year, right?
Okay.
Your second tier is the inner circle, which is also known as the premium, which is the $80 a month, right?
Right.
And your third tier is the VIP, which is the elite coaching.
Can we have a copy of what you're presenting about all this wonderful stuff?
It will be posted in the community in the first module.
Okay.
In the first module.
If you click on the upgrade, all the tiers are there too.
That's correct.
Okay.
That's correct. And you could take a screenshot.
Right. Just checking.
Yep. Good question. Good question. How about anyone else? Go ahead, Martha.
Could you put that screen on you had a minute ago about the elite, the details on the elite?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just keep it there, please. Thank you.
I gotta make it smaller though, because you won't be able to see the whole thing. I think. Can you guys see the whole thing?
Yes.
Oh no, it's still. Hold on. Here we go. That's the whole thing right there. What do you think, Brahim? What's your feedback on this? Is that a lot for those packages?
It's a ton. I mean, that's literally over 10 grand in value right there. Over 10 grand. No brainer.
I tell you guys, I did a lot of research a year ago on this before we even put the community together. And you can see that in 12 months, the prices haven't changed much. And guess what? 2 to 3 years from now, those prices are going to increase. Why? Anybody know why?
Because more and more people are going to start seeing the value.
Supply and demand is going to be higher. Guys,
Price of the bricks gonna go up.
Look, I don't. How many of you guys were on the call when Michelle threw some numbers at us, and they're expecting this industry to 10x in the next 2 years? 10x.
Yeah.
From 3 years ago, it's already done 3x.
Think about this. Think about the shutdown too, man. Like I remember when the pandemic hit, man, my sales went through the roof because people start looking for ways to make extra money in times like this, you know? And when as times get harder and people and the first place they go is to the internet. The first place they go.
Go ahead, Breezy.
True story. Over the weekend, I was on the phone with Kodak, having some things adjusted and looked at, stuff like that. And to get the server, the assistant was looking at my portfolio, and he saw different URLs, domains that I bought from Kodak. And so I could tell that sooner or later he was going to start asking me about these domains and what they did. So finally, he started asking me. So I told him. And I told him what each one did and all that kind of stuff, and that all around digital products. Okay. And he said, wow, that's really amazing. And then the next thing he said was, people where I live are really looking for a lot of things like that. I said, well, where are you? Where do you live? He said he lives in the Philippines. I said, oh, really? Okay, so my first thought was our best man, Archie. Okay. And then as our conversation proceeded, then right, right as the conversation started getting warm, the call dropped. Okay. And I tell everybody and anybody right now that, I've worked in the call center before years ago. We know how all that works. There's always somebody listening, whether it's for medical, whatever it's for. Okay. Nobody can tell me that call didn't drop by itself. That call dropped because his supervisor was starting to hear everything that we were saying, and he cut him off before I could get. He didn't want it. The supervisor didn't want it because he knew that it was just that close to that gentleman wanting to. Yep. Sign up.
They were monitoring the call, Breezy?
Well, all those companies monitor the call.
Yeah. But that and like in live time.
All call centers, man. All call centers are monitored, man. All call centers has a Q&A department.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, for sure. But normally, right? They monitor the calls, but they'll monitor them like after the call. Oh no. It was on there during the call.
No, during the call, they listen. They listen because there's a lot of call centers where they have reps that misrepresent the company, right? So the minute they misrepresent, you get pulled over to the side.
Right. And then and see, sometimes you get let go for that kind of, you lose your job.
Yeah.
All right. And so, but I knew, but with my previous knowledge working in a call center, I knew that there was somebody listening. Okay. But he kept asking questions. So I wasn't going to slow down. And when he got to a certain point, the call was dropped. Okay. And with him being in the Philippines, there's no way that I could even get him back. Right. The call center probably had 1,000 people. Okay, so that was that. But that showed me right there. I went to them for help. I was getting the help. And then he started asking about these domains and everything. And next thing you know, he was gone. Wow.
That's funny.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Dana, can you unmute yourself, Dana? There you go. Hey, is dinner good?
It was a snack.
Hey, Dana, tell us a little bit about why this coaching program is so important to you and your dad.
Well, because it's one-on-one and it's personal, and you help us every step of the way. If we have any questions, we can call you and you'll answer them or try to help us through or whatever we need.
You're there for us, Kim.
Have you seen
And
anything
now
like this
getting to
before?
know other members, they're the same way for us.
And have you seen anything like this before? Has your dad ever seen anything like this before?
I doubt it.
And your dad's been involved with a lot of stuff, right?
Yes, oh yeah.
And
So it's amazing.
most of you
I'm
don't know
glad.
Eldon. He's a pretty wise businessman. He's been, how long he's been self-employed, Dana?
Forever.
At least 3 decades or more, right?
Yeah. Seems like forever.
And he's never made less than 6 figures, correct?
Right.
So he's done quite well, guys. Okay?
Congratulations.
And for him to recognize the value of this program, understanding his story. Some of you don't know Eldon's story, but he doesn't want to depend on one income. Does that make sense? He wants to be able to have a backup income, right?
Yeah.
And believe it or not, he's the second most earned out of all of you outside of me and Brahim in this community. Okay? Is he still goes out and share. The one thing this gentleman does is he share his heart. There's not a person that he does not open his mouth about PPP.
No, that's true. Everywhere we go, he brings it up.
Whether they want to hear it or not, they're going to hear it.
Is he the evangelist of PPP?
I know, I tease him all the time. He should have been a spokesman for Tesla because he's got the belt buckles, the car, the cups.
And I do want to congratulate Zuli for making a decision of building her community. She has so much passion in what she loves, what to do, and she's very coachable. Very, very coachable.
Congratulations, Sue.
Congratulations. That's good stuff.
Congratulations.
All right, guys. Any more questions? If not, we'll probably end it here. Okay. I don't want to have so many dead spot to edit. But anyone has any good any words you want to put in, Brahim?
No, man, guys, I know sometimes we all struggle with consistency. Big piece of my story is I started off fast out the gate when I started with this opportunity. And things happen in life, stuff, goes and you start to slip. But one thing is, if you never forget why you're doing what you're doing, you can always come back. You can always come back strong, man. So just y'all, whatever your reason is for doing what you're doing, just make sure that you keep your faith strong and that you just keep trying every single day, no matter what. Sometimes we're going to slip. Sometimes things aren't going to go our way, but you get back up on that horse and you keep on going. That's all. That's been on my heart, been on my mind,
Go ahead, Martha.
So along that line, what I've been able to get on the one-on-ones that you're having, I think maybe with Madeline and Breezy at the same time, if you're doing that, can I also get on those?
Yeah. No, anyone. There's a lot of people who get on.
But I mean, at the same time they're on.
Well, that's what I mean. Tell them, Breezy, Madeline and Breezy, you can tell how many people have we had got on all the time.
Oh, man. All time. They come through. They come through all the time.
I didn't know when they were being held. Where are they being held, or how do I find out?
Some people, they just pop on by unannounced.
Yeah, but there's a certain time frame that you all have set up, right?
I think it's going to come to a point, just like it did before, when we have a different community. I just leave the Zoom on. And when someone come on, they come on. But I just leave. You remember those days, right, Cynthia?
I remember those days. 24/7, just there.
That Zoom would just be there. And if I'm available and someone come on, if I'm not available, there will be a group of people talking among each other.
Yeah.
Oh, so just get on kimzoom.com.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
And you won't even have to do a background check to come on, I promise.
I've seen Dana, Cynthia, Madeline, man, I can go on and on and on who's been on there when I've been on there.
Yep.
Come
What
on.
is this about? I'm sorry.
So we're always training somebody. Does that make sense?
Okay.
The question was, is it possible to jump on the same training that you train someone? It's an open door policy.
Okay, and where is this taking place?
In the Zoom, kimszoom.com.
Okay, this is new to me.
All you do is
Okay.
just log on and you see somebody on, you come in. If you don't see somebody on, unless somebody is giving a credit card number or something like that, then of
so
course.
that'd be great. I'm usually up early, so I'll join.
It's called side door teaching, side door coaching.
A long time ago, mostly all the people here, they don't even know.
Right.
There used to be something called a party line on the telephone. Party line. Man, there might be 20-some people on one phone line at one time, just talking. They finally did away with it, a couple decades ago, but yeah, party line.
Yeah, I got in trouble for that party line back in the day. I was at my uncle's house and called one.
There's only one thing we ask when you come on. The purpose of this is not to be a social club.
Right.
The purpose of this is when you get on the call, you get something out of the call.
Yeah.
Because if you're not getting something out of the call, you could have been doing something else that's probably more productive. Does that make sense?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first time I knew this, so thank you.
There's one call that is specifically designed to get us out of the mail room. So you don't want to jump on that if you're already ahead.
What she's referring to is
It's me.
the 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 10 a.m. West Coast time.
Yes.
So that's strictly for the beginners.
Is that Monday through Friday?
Every Monday through Friday. 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Unless the big community pulls them away or something.
If it's moved later on that day, you will be noticed. You will get a notice. We just add you to that group text, and I usually send a group text to let them know.
Right.
I have an interesting question, Kim. All right, we're with PPP. Okay, fine. So when transactions start being made, when customers start purchasing, okay, of course, with you, the originator of the community, you know about it. You see this, you see that. Okay, but so those when like with the PayPal and all of those other means of payment, does that shoot up so that the digital community, okay, so like one day will they call you and say, oh wow, well Kim, you've been doing a good job because we see all of these PPP one-on-one sales.
Oh, we get a lot of good word. We get a lot of good word because we have a very good reputation with the bigger community. See,
okay.
we are very transparent.
Okay. So,
there's other groups that are not as transparent, and then sometimes they got a miscommunication between the groups. So, but we don't have that problem.
Okay.
And the reason for that is I'm also plugged into multiple communities of theirs.
Okay. Okay, good. Okay.
So we bring value on both sides. And just so you guys know, Daryl is 100% confirmed for tomorrow.
Awesome.
So if you're gonna invite and refer, tomorrow would be the day because he's gonna bring it to you.
Okay.
Man.
Tell him your history, Brahim. You know Daryl better than anybody else here.
Yeah, man. Daryl has a real cool story, man. Like I said, Daryl he was in my downline in another business years ago. Matter of fact, it was around that 2019, 2020. And I'm gonna tell you what, man, Daryl, he's come a long way. You know, I mean, he was homeless, and I mean, I it's not my story to tell, but he went through some things when he was younger with his younger siblings. So to see him where he is now, it's not just an inspiration. It's awesome. It's a blessing because he went through some real struggles, like some hard struggles. You know, I mean, hard. And I don't know if he'll get into all that, but the one thing, I mean, he was homeless at one point. You know, living in his car, living in and talk about perseverance. He's somebody that just kept trying. You know, I mean, he just kept going, just kind of like us. You know, and now he finally found his niche. So just cool dude, good overall person, you know, and got a lot of knowledge to share too.
You know, guys,
Um,
he said to me in my first breakout room something that stuck with me and still stuck with me today, which is the reason what I do, what I do. It actually also is the reason why we have the community the way it is today. He said, Kim, your first 500 videos is going to be your practice. My first question that I told him was, why 500? Anybody want to guess what his answer was?
What do you say?
Most people quit at 100.
Yeah,
Wow.
That means they don't even make it to the 500.
they don't even make it to the 500.
The number one reason they quit at 100 is lack of guidance.
yeah.
We don't have that problem here. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
The number one reason why people make it to 500 is because of guidance and accountability.
I just want to share one more thing because that is real, right? Because I'm gonna tell y'all this. I got into network marketing in 2017, right? And for the first year and a half, I struggled. I had no idea about comp plans. I had no idea how to market. I had no idea about sales funnels, about email marketing. I had no idea about anything. In the two businesses that I were in, nobody was teaching that. Not one single person. And this is one thing I could say about NowSite and Cheryl Coco. Because once I got to NowSite and Cheryl, she took me under her wing and she actually started teaching me how to market, how to not chase customers, but how to have customers come to you, how to set up your sales funnel, how to set up your email marketing. And once I had that guidance, y'all, and I already had the drive that I had, and I already had the consistency, that's when I started making money. And I was cool with the owners of the other two companies, big leaders in the other two companies, because I was bringing people in, but I was bringing people in, and I still wasn't making money because I had no idea. No one taught me how to actually how to take advantage of the comp plan, how to set people up, where to put them, all that kind of stuff, and they did it on purpose. They did it on purpose because they don't want you to. A lot of people don't want you to, especially in those multi-level marketing companies. They don't necessarily want you to blow up and break the comp plan. They want you to stay confused so you really don't know all the ins and outs about the overrides and the this and this and that. And they want you to not use your own sales funnel so that they can get all of your leads when you're inviting people to Zooms and everything else.
In those cases, guys, that compensation, the number one thing most people don't understand is the spread. Because who do you think the spread goes to?
Yeah.
To the people at the top.
Yeah.
And if the people at the top disappears, it goes directly to the company.
Yeah.
Okay? So the more people who are unclear with the spread, guess what? More profit goes to the top. Does that make sense?
What is the spread? What does that mean?
Spread. It's called overrides.
Overrides.
That means
So
the difference between your percentage versus the person who brought you in's percentage or the person above. That's called the spread. Okay? Without going into deep in detail, but to finish what Daryl said in that breakout rooms, is the second 500 videos you do is going to be your transformation. And I didn't understand that until I've reached 1,000 videos. You understand, guys? And if you go to my wall, both TikTok and YouTube, the community wall, you will see the transformation from the very first video that was made all the way to the last video that was made. You know why I know? It may not sound tedious, but believe it or not, guys, Michelle, Mike, they watch those things. They know. They can tell by your wall whether you make the income you claim to make or not. They just can tell by your wall. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's not genius. It's not rocket scientist. Okay? Rudy, go ahead and close this one with your question.
I got a simple question. If I get a lead in my Loon account, am I supposed to add that to my
email list?
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah, absolutely.
through HBA, right? Or get response?
Get response because that's where your
Okay.
emails goes out.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
And I'm going to tell you, we're building out a lot of training from the get response side to the HBA side to the vidIQ side. I'm building so much training step by step in those modules. Okay? You're going to see that the whole restructure is going to be seamless. And it's going to continue to redirect everybody. Your sweet spot is the $80 a month. That's your sweet spot. But you got someone who's focused, someone who is hungry, and they really want to get all these videos done. Is it going to be easier to do it with 2 appointments a month or with 1 appointment a day?
One a day.
That's how you're going to get those 100 videos up quicker. Does that make sense?
Sir.
True story. True story. When I was on Tim's YouTube last week, and I was looking for something else, and I saw that Tim had 934 videos on there. I'm like, what?
No, that's 934 subscribers.
Okay. Subscribers.
There's
Okay.
1,200 videos now there.
Right, okay. But I was blown away with that. That comes from constant work. It's not just running automatic. Tim is touching this, touching that, changing this, changing that.
So, to clear the record for you guys, we're the only community that's made 6-figure with the least amount of videos. 1,200.
Tim,
Yes.
is that, excuse me, 6 figures that you've made with the money comes in from the community plus DG sales, like people buying the DG things?
Go in DG Builder or DG Builder Free. It'll give you the breakdown of where the money came from.
Okay, thank you.
I've broken down into percentage. It's from
That's
many
the
different
community,
places.
right?
It comes from 5 different avenues. Okay? Affiliates through school, PPP services, VIP, the coaching, the workshops, from DGC Legacy Builder, from the upgrades and the conversions, right? All of that is calculated in there. That's the power of community, guys. And personally, I haven't taken advantage of all 54 income streams yet. This is probably a combination of maybe 40 income streams out of the 54. Why do I say this? I've never sold a 100, 300, or 600. All my customers are 900. All my upgrades are 500. So That's 3 streams of income that I haven't taken advantage, nor do I want to take advantage.
So is the TKO coming?
So you just went above a lot of people's head, Rudy. Okay, so
Brahim, one quick question. I got a TikTok friend, follower on TikTok. Brahim, is this really Brahim? No, this isn't Brahim, is it? Okay, he sent me a couple of messages. I'm like,
It wasn't me.
I'm very close to
Dude,
make.
there's so many clones of my account out there. It's not even funny. Like,
Oh, he has a lot. Brahim has
the
a lot.
the only thing I can ask you to do is block and report.
Guys,
'Cause, yeah, it
I
definitely
am
wasn't.
I am very close to making that $1,400 sale from a cold customer. Very close. I've got some few hot ones. Okay, I've made 2 already but that's from the community. That's not really cold.
Right.
They understand legacy. It just so happens that I earned their trust and they decided to buy from me. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But let me tell you what's gonna happen. The minute the first one roll in, it's gonna roll in.
Yeah.
Because that means your message is right.
Yeah.
Okay? I shared to some of you guys, and I shared to not so much on you guys, but I think how many of you guys remember the video I showed last call?
last call?
The one that I wing it in the car.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
Oh, yeah.
That was my aha moment, guys. We tend to complicate a lot of things. I did that video from the heart, right? I did that video without stopping. It was literally a 3-minute video when I was done recording. But then when I was done editing, it was a 1 minute, 6-second video.
Without a script.
Yeah.
Without a script.
I like the video from this morning.
That's the one. That's the one. Let me tell you.
Those are the ones I'm telling y'all, man. Those are the ones that pop. That I did one like that and got 72,000 views. Made like $3,000 from that one video, and it was completely unprompted, just speaking.
You're gonna see that video go when day 18 go. Okay. Today I just posted day 17. Okay. When day 18 go, you're gonna see that video. I want you to watch the engagement on that video. I know it's gonna be a good engagement on that video. So now I'm just like you. Madeline has more experience than me on batch content. I'm just doing batch content. I'm usually day to day catching up. In other words, I try to do 2 days worth of content. So I know when I do 2 days worth every day, it's a matter of time before I catch up. Does that make sense? Right?
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm starting to do 3 to 5 days at a time. Okay? I'm doing this 3 to 5 days at a time. And it's a whole different ballgame. It's totally different. That's what Madeline is doing. She's doing 3 to 5 days at a time. And then just schedule it. So much different, guys, because it frees up your time to do other stuff. Does that make sense? So, with that being said, guys, I am 6 minutes over. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you for your time.
Let's make
Thank you.
the rest of this year. Here's what I'm looking for you guys. I'm looking for those of you who are going to emerge. Let me define emerge. First criteria, start branding all your videos. 2, don't try to make your videos perfect. Just put them up. Put them up. I told you, when I told Rudy to do that, guess what? He started just put up videos.
And Zareda still yelling at me. She said, Kim don't want it perfect. It don't got to be perfect. Just post it. I'd be like, nah, I need to okay.
Hey, Rudy, you see why Ibrahim's still single? He can't handle somebody telling him that. All right. So take care of your wall, one video at a time, right? If you need to get your profiles in order, let's get your profiles in order. Because that's what people are going to look at. And that's going to be the difference between you getting massive results or little results. Does that make sense?
You talking about on YouTube?
Anywhere, all your channels. So guys, ladies, let's make the next 60 days strong, because that's going to tell you how you're going to start January. Okay? And let's pack the house for Daryl, guys. Let's pack the house. Okay?
All right, guys.
Y'all have a good night.
Right.
Have a good night, everybody.
Is that tomorrow night at 6 p.m.?
That is correct. That's correct.